Jessica. Okay, for it.
Hi, Jessica. So you get settled in
Yeah,
so far?
so far, it's just like a refresher. Like practice. I used to be the deputy clerk of court in Recorder. That's years ago in Grayson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, under Kelly. And I've been staying at home with my kids the last few years, so.
Now you need to get out of the house.
Yeah,
You need to get away from them a little bit.
yeah, I've been helping on the farm and helping out at a church too, so. We're just kind of busy now.
Well, we're glad to have you. Glad you took the job and
Came available again. Feel like it came available a few times. Years,
yeah.
was the right time to discuss it.
Let's not do it again.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Just stay for a while. I hear.
Yeah.
All right, it's 8:15, November 4th. All the regular Smith County Commission meetings are ordered. Has everyone got a chance to preview last meeting's minutes?
I'll move to approve the minutes.
Motion for approving the minutes.
I'll second that.
Second, all in favor? All right,
Aye.
opposed? Motion carried. Is there any additions to the agenda?
I just have one to talk about maybe the appreciation night and then Christmas hours, because it falls on a weird day this year, so.
Anything else? If not, we'll move to the park board meeting.
Okay, I'll call the November 4th park board meeting to order. Is everybody read the minutes? Make a motion to approve them. Is there a second?
Second,
All in favor? Motion passed. Any agenda additions? Anybody have anything? Seeing none, I'll move on. Winterizing the sewer. Wish Jake was here, but he said he couldn't make it, but I'll probably give what's his name, Curtis a call and see if he can put a couple of tank heaters in there and see if that's gonna help or not. I know Richard mentioned put straw across that area, but I don't know if that's gonna help or not.
Just try to think of the heaters first.
We'll see how that goes, so. I'll give him a call and get that going. Other than that, I don't know what Jake really has. He's still open Fridays and Saturdays, so. It seems like he's been getting a crowd out there yet. So we'll just I'll have to talk to him, see what he's got. Moving on, new business, the Golden Lake leases. Jana, what do you have there?
A lot of people have been coming in asking what's gonna happen, and I
Nobody
basically
knows.
say I don't know.
I know,
But we do need to redo some leases because they're extended past the game and fish lease that we have. And I think Charlie was looking into that. I suggest we just redo all of them, so they're all expiring at the same time, because right now we have a handful that will expire this year. We had probably more than half that expired last year, but renewed it till past game and fish date. So I think we just have them all re-sign a new lease and put in the stipulations in there about if it gets sold, this is what happens. But Charlie will do all the legalese stuff.
Well, we don't know what's gonna happen.
No.
So, but couple of things, yeah, we should get them all consistent, one, and two is that there's a provision in our agreement with Game and Fish that says they have to be submitted to Game and Fish for approval. And I'm not sure that's been done. On some of these, so it's probably a good idea to do them all and get will approve of Game and Fish, is funny to them, but some of them have passed the lease, and we just want to get them all consistent and have the same date. Now, the other thing is that the agreement we have with Game and Fish says explicitly that if there's a breach of the Game and Fish park board agreement, that doesn't affect subleases that we've entered into, which is it gives these people who have these leases a layer of protection. And I also didn't see anything in there that would give this reserved a right to cancel a lease at any time due to circumstances or whatever. There's nothing in there on that.
Hmm.
And so we need to get that all shored up. And that's what we should do.
Does it say anything, Charlie, in there, like after, I think it's 2032 is when the lease with Game and Fish and us is up, does it say that they planned on doing
An extension of it, nothing there.
that? I wish Richard was here, cause I know he's been talking
It was
about
I think it was 2018, our last lease agreement.
agreement with them.
So we just have to do the math in terms of
Mhm.
how long the lease was for, or the agreement was for, and then that's what those subleases need to say. Makes sense?
I think Richard said that he thought by spring they were gonna have this other issue pretty much all settled, but we'll see.
Oh, we should take some action.
We usually.
Was that the land swap thing, Matt?
But you know,
That didn't sound like it was gonna go forward a year ago.
No, but now Richard made it sound like it is now, so I don't know.
then we should be. I hate talking about this stuff. When's our next park board meeting?
We'll have one at the beginning or December,
December.
but we can also call a special one if needed.
We should call an executive session. Discuss this legal settlement, which we're allowed to do it under statutes. Rather than you discuss it now.
Okay. Yeah. I
We
guess.
can't do that today, we have to notice a special session.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you want to set a date?
Yeah, what works for you?
Well, we could set it for. Yeah, it's just set it for the next
Do
meeting.
you want it for December and we'll just do an executive?
Stay December the second,
Okay. That works.
So there's some special things we have to put in the.
Yeah, exactly.
Agenda.
I had a guy call me the other day, he wanted to put sewer on the backside of his place, or it was gonna be like 15 or 18 grand. I said, I would hold off, I wouldn't do it now if he's put so. Okay,
Just for a commissioner standpoint. We're running the meeting at the same time on Zoom, so could we just, for the executive, just mute it and put the camera off? Or do you want,
wanna do it afterwards, or, yeah,
because they're connected through the Zoom meeting? Link.
Oh, wait, for not hearing me.
No, like right now, we're in the commissioner meeting, but we're on a break to do the park board, so we're also recording and Zoom. The park board meeting, but for the executive, you don't wanna do that, obviously.
Well, let's just not start let's just set the commissioner meeting for a later time that morning. Do it like 8:30.
Just start with the park board,
Okay,
start park board and.
No, so let's.
Okay.
or the park board can start it.
And let's do 8:45 for the commission. Ourselves.
8:45, okay,
I guess I did have one thing, Ben sent me out a thing. Apply for a grant, but it's a matching grant. And I don't know if, I told him we should go forward with it, but I don't know if we should until we, like you said, we get all this other legality stuff, cause we. I know what I guys should do,
Just have a like sort of,
yeah,
or regardless, like switch ours.
right. Didn't make an addition or just trying to get some funding for it, he sent in for another grant and stuff like that, but I don't know what.
And just because you apply for it and you get it.
We have to use it, right, so I think I'll just tell him to go forward with it, but he needed something, we needed approval from. Like association, he's gonna say, have a letter sent, and give it to him, and then the park board approves it and everything else, so. Other than that, I don't have much, anybody have anything else? Okay, well. We'll make a motion to adjourn. There's a second. I'll second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you this. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Charlie.
All right, Reed, you want to go next?
Me and Bill received a letter of, from the state, and what that letter does is just to be in compliance with all the rules and stuff like that, when, on all of our projects, with the proper signing and stuff. See, you got that paper. I think Charlie's the only one left to sign that paper. Did you sign that paper? Did you see it? It looks like this, but
It's just that standard.
yeah, this is standard. Every year we have to do it. So, that's one of the things that, and then, I still have not heard anything on F3, if with their certificate of,
I haven't seen anything either.
so.
Do you want to give them a deadline or just so we can get the project done or?
What do you guys,
I think we should get the project done. Move it to Hoffman's and get it done.
I mean, it's between the two. Hoffman has already sent me his copy of his paper. And it was only $232 difference between the two.
And I think we better go with the one that's licensed and ready to go.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Let's do that. Then we wanna. Get a motion to
You guys need to do a vote on that.
I'll need to accept Hoffman bid for the whole shop repairs.
A motion to accept Hoffman's bid.
I'll second it.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
that. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I will call Hoffman right after this, and so he gets on it done. And then I'll also call F3 and tell them that we're gonna go with the other bid. Okay? Our mowing is going pretty good. So far right now, there's only one bale in the ditch that I know of. Down on County Road 5, and I think it fell off of somebody's trailer, and it's down in the bottom of the ditch. I don't know. I would say it's somebody from over in that Clifford area. It's from Buller's Lake. It's just to the east there, within that line. So when we go down and take beaver dams out, I'm gonna just push it out into the field, so it's out of our right of way. We're gonna wait till freeze up. There's a few beaver dams on that start from Fuller's Lake and then to the south there, all the way back in. So that's what we did last year, to drop the water. And that'll take the water off of our County Road 1 also, because that water backs all the way back to there. So, that way you can't rebuild it once it's froze. So that's our plans there. Otherwise, CSI had pulled out of there last Sunday after their project ended. They left with no permits. So I gave them a call. And they made it right with us. And stuff. I mean, that was just about $6,000 worth of permits that they tried to scam out on. The other tower company that was in there, just north of by Jacobson's place, I had quite a deal with them. they were coming in, they were bringing blades in, no permits. I stopped them. I held them there until they got permits, the first round. And then after that, they were better with the blades. Uh, they were trying to run multiple loads on a single permit. I said, you can't do that. I mean, so really had to babysit them guys really bad, but I mean, at least, I mean, we made, in the township made, I would say, close to anywhere from 7 to 12 grand, you know? I mean, if I wouldn't have been babysitting them, they would have been just doing it. Also, there was another crane that come up and was picking up pieces, old engines and stuff like that from the other last wind tower project from the original one that it started. And they were running around there with an over width crane. They were just right at, the limit of 105.5. But I said, you guys need to take a permit for over width when you're moving. So the next day, them started popping up. But if I wouldn't have talked to them, I mean, so, otherwise, the mud and stuff hasn't been quite too bad. I mean, we've been able to deal with it, in the different areas, you know, and then on the pavement and stuff, so far, there's only been really one accident where two semis hit and they were both empty. But I'd say in the next week we should be done mowing, you know, deep mowing and stuff. Wish the people would mow their approaches off. I mean, they see us for the last 10 years that we've been mowing their approaches. I mean, that's part of the finishing mowing of their, I think, but so that's what we're doing. And we've taken a lot of trees out in our right of ways and stuff, getting rid of them so that they don't stop snow. We have one culvert over the weekend on County Road 6, the first mile in, there that it's a 48-inch culvert that is rusted out. And I talked with Richard, and as soon as Richard gets done with the one up on County Road 20, which all he's got left there is to put the riprap in on the shoulders and stuff. That improved that area a lot. We straightened out the creek there so it doesn't come in, so it's more of an angle now and everything with that culvert that looks really good. And everything, and hopefully within the next week or so that Richard will be able to get that other one in, because it's almost 12 feet down to that bottom of that one there. So I have 80 feet of culvert to put in there. So that'll be done. Any other questions or anything? And then I'll make sure that 8A gets, I'll talk to Luke. I'll call Luke today and ask him if he wants me just to call and line it up with KRB and stuff. And then and then I'll also do the one, I'll talk to Eastern Township or whatever and tell them that I think pretty sure that what you call them was supposed to get them a load of gravel dumped in there across that. That was pretty bad too. So yeah, well, that's great.
Sounds good.
Okay. Otherwise, like with our bridge projects, I talked with Mike yesterday. Everything with the government shut down. Them bridge projects are on hold right now. Can't get permits or nothing. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Reed. Thanks, Reed.
When you sign that paper, and then I can send that in.
Mike around or is he busy right now?
Mike, he was out here.
So, no.
Comes up with Ben's Posey, that's where I saw him last.
Oh, it's not the next thing.
What else we got? Charlie, do you wanna go?
Yeah. Am I just on the agenda for HR?
For support, yeah.
Oh, let me go get it. Jessica Jordan, our new clerk of court recorder. We interviewed what, a week or two ago, and she comes with about 5 years of experience from Griggs County. From what, 2013 to 18?
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck.
3.5, 4 years.
3.5, 4 years, so.
Yeah.
Will this transition go smoothly? We're setting her up with her email and get around all the platforms for both of those offices and start training her as much as she needs, but that's gonna need. I'm gonna probably have
Well,
to go-
it's like a refresher and see.
But I'm probably have you, tomorrow, I'm probably have to go over to Trail for our court session.
Oh, that'd be great.
And so we'll do some of that. And wherever you feel, you know, you might have some needs, we'll still some.
Sounds good.
She's starts as a probationary employee for 6 months, being paid hourly. And then after that 6 months, there'll be a review and determine what we do from there. So,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
You're welcome. Thanks.
so yeah, started her at a wage of, oh, 2,500, 2,800 less than what the budget was for. And then she would be bumped up if her probationary period goes well. I think we're in good hands there.
Perfect.
And other than that, all the positions are filled again and hopefully this one goes smoothly. I think that I'm gonna have to get a hold of the court administration for our district, but I think that there is an annual agreement. It's either annually or biannually. And I thought that her name is Chris Iverson, and I know she sent you guys an email back in September. But and I think you sent that to me. I'm gonna double check, but I think there's an agreement we have to enter into with the state so that they fund the clerk of court position. It would remain a county position rather than state. That's what we always wanted to do. And then they fund it at whatever level they feel it is. I think we're like a 0.3 full-time employee there. So they fund that to that extent for the clerk of court position. But I'll look into that because I was just thinking that this morning. Okay. That's all I have.
All right. Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks, Charlie.
That's good. I feel relieved that that position's filled.
Yeah.
With some experience too.
Yeah,
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 it's a big deal there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We had 2 other really solid candidates that they informed them of, we weren't doing any form of that, you know, what we hired someone with experience, but that we keep in mind for future appointments.
Yeah. Want to talk about the Tyler Tech?
Yep, so I did send you guys that credit memo. They had us, down for some modules, they're called, that we did not sign up for. And I caught it like back in April, and it's taken this long to tell them that we don't use it. So we have a fairly large credit there. And they said they don't usually write checks back to people, so we'll just continue to roll it over and tell them that one. So,
Well, I mean, it costs how much years to have it in?
It won't take long.
yeah, it won't, I mean, yeah, so it'll be like 1-2 years.
they'll carry
Yeah.
credit for us
Yeah.
there.
Yep. So that's that, just so you guys are aware of that. And then, the human zone office program, we did finally get our check for 2023. So they're just really far behind. And I don't know if that's normal. This is the first one I've ever received. I actually had to reach out to the state and ask them why we didn't receive it. So, but they said it was Trail County side things that pay it. So, but this is the first one I've seen. I don't know if it's usually that far behind or not, but so I'll keep an eye out for 24. I did ask about it, but they said it wasn't ready. So, and it's just
What's that one? What's the amount of that one?
like 18.5.
Okay. Is the,
So we just send in all kind of like, that's for them to be here in our building. So think of actually a big mathematical equation that I send into the state, so.
Sure.
But, so just an FYI that we finally got that 23s done. We do. Casey's not here, but I did send that stuff about his pickup, said you guys just wanna think about it for a month and then he'll come in and discuss it, I know he said he needs some things fixed on his pickup, so. And he said reach out to me if you guys have any questions about it. The delinquent tax sale is on the 18th at 10 AM. There's 3 properties. One's a vacant lot in Laverne. One is a house in Hope that's been vacant for a few years, and then one house in Sharon. Both houses are not livable. So. But that will happen on the 18th. So. I don't know if Ben was coming down or not in Indiana, has some building stuff, but. Other than that,
Yeah, we're expecting Mike too.
Yeah.
Oh,
other than that, it's been busy in my office, but. We had ended at the budget and stuff, so. And see, I did pay, all the bills that we did that.
Christmas hours, we have time to do that quick, Jenna? We do want to discuss that?
Yep. So,
25th is Thursday.
correct, yep, and then 20, we're asking for, I kind of did a little census of the courthouse, the 24th. And the 26th. Is what we're asking for. And just kind of looking ahead to, we sent out the vacation list, cause you only can roll over 80 and there's quite a few people that have. Time to burn, so I don't know if that's when they would use it or, but.
I think we did a half day on Christmas Eve last year.
that's what I was
Yes,
thinking.
yep,
So I think I'd be okay with a half day on the 24th and we'll do the 26th off.
I'm okay with that too.
I think we kind of stick with what we've done in the past.
or, okay,
What do you guys think about that?
Sounds good to me.
I'm very good with that.
Sounds good.
and then I am looking to hold our appreciation night for the employees. I'm looking at January 9th. It is a Friday, and I would like to have it at the Hope Legion this year, kind of shuffle it around from in county. Wondering if that is okay, and if so, if I can have some funds for food.
What are
What
you
day?
thinking for food?
I was planning to ask Dina if she would, she does the Hope Cafe, if she would be able to make something. Last year, I believe we had pasta bar. The year before, at Golden Lake, I can't remember what we had, but. Prime rib, I can't remember what we had the year before, but
January 9th, you said,
Yes.
Friday?
Yep.
What have we done in the past there? I don't remember. Set aside.
For funds. Yeah.
I could go look, I could.
Check into that.
I think you've been around, Tom.
That's what
I think it was.
I was thinking like.
We were on 1,000.
Yeah.
You covered basically you guys covered the food.
The food.
We covered employees, covered drinks.
Yep.
Whatever.
Roll that.
Make a motion for the money.
I'll make a motion for $1,000 towards the appreciation night.
Got a motion by Chris.
I will second.
Second by Perry. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Micro Ben, you're up.
I can go real quick.
Yeah.
Only 5 seconds. So I just was needed to be up in the area anyway, so thought I'd just pop in and let you know that right now we're struggling just a little bit to get your bridge project in the Northeast rolling. Kind of need the government to restart, so the US Fish and Wildlife and the Corps of Engineers and some of these agencies go back to work so we can get these permitted. So working on it. Hopefully next step would be right away up in that area. So I know Richard's talked to some of those individuals already. So just so you guys are aware, we talking to some of these individuals a little bit further and figuring out exactly what we need to do in order to make the right of way happen up in that neck of the woods. So we're still working on it. Still supposed to be construction next year. Hopefully things will kind of take off and get rolling pretty soon. The historic bridge part of it, some of the stuff takes quite a bit of time. So still chugging through it. Anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, thanks guys. Thank you. Yep.
Like,
Well. Please say that.
So him and I visited here late last week and had a discussion on what the discontinuation of SNAP funds and stuff would do to the counties. She's concerned from as a human service director of what that could look like in both of the counties, not just Trail, not just Steel, but both. There's quite a bit of, I think she shared with she had a zone meeting, or she had a board meeting here last week. I think she shared with those folks that there's a certain number of people that are on that here in Steele County and also over in Trail, and what that benefit looks like per month. We are looking at organizing at this point tomorrow during a meeting to truly organize what a plan could look like moving forward. Start of that would be an emergency declaration. So what does an emergency declaration do for it? I have no idea at this point. I talked to the food pantry a little bit, and they're sitting pretty well they think for quite a while. They're not anticipating any needs on their end. I think the only thing that Jenna had mentioned is that maybe the transportation of some of the food to people would be a need of theirs, which is something we would help with anyways. There is some more food coming in to them from Great Plains. The zone is also going to have some food coming into them as well. So Kim's going to get a pallet of food from Great Plains that they can do more direct stuff with.
so from my understanding, what the governor do the other day?
So the governor spent like just under 1.5 million funds. A lot of it went to Great Plains for purchasing food to restock, to get more of, and to be able to distribute out more to food pantries. And then another portion of it was that the governor was able to fund WIC through the end of November. So WIC is a federal oversight program, but state ran. In my email, I called it the low-hanging fruit, basically is what the governor's office could do. So he was able to fund that through November.
WIC is funded federally through mid-November. There's $600,000 from the governor to fund it through whatever the 600,000 funded through whatever date. And $900,000 went to
Great
Great
Plains.
Plains to distribute among
So, with that all happening, Kim and I talked yesterday about what agenda is going to look like for tomorrow, and then what the request for you guys would be here for today, here and in Trail. That's why you have the declaration in front of you. It is, at this point, it would be to formalize what our plan is going to look like, and that's the purpose of the declaration. We're not asking for any funds at this point. We don't know where the funds will even go if we ask for it. So it would open the emergency funds for the use of something if we needed it to, but we don't know what those funds would be utilized for, honestly. At this point, the declaration would just allow us to formalize everything that we've been doing and everything that we're planning on doing tomorrow and then in the future. That all being said, this could all be moved, and tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we could never have to worry about this, with the government reopens, even next week. That also being said, I think it's good to have at least a plan in place. So tomorrow we're going to meet as a bunch of stakeholders from both counties. We're going to get together in Mayville and go through what needs are, what possible solutions to those needs might be, and then try to come up with a general plan of what a response to this could look like if we have to continue in this environment.
I think it's more of looking at it from a local standpoint here. We're just trying to get ahead of it a little bit, I think, and then also letting, the people that need food or need stuff or get the word out of where they can go to get it, and look at it more of a local standpoint to use all the resources that we already have in place, some of them, the food pantries and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of things on the chopping block the longer the government stays closed, so it's just going to keep getting drastically worse. So, but I think this is a great thing to go through, to think about. We don't want people, when you look at it too, there's kids and there's people that are also working and 2 jobs and still need help, food assistance. So,
There is food down there too, if anybody needs, the public needs anything, there's all kinds of stuff, so. Mostly getting the word out that we are here and we can help you.
I think a lot of it's going to be messaging, and that's what we're going to talk about that tomorrow too. But I think a lot of it will be messaging, making sure people know where they can go, trying to get rid of the stigma of you're going and asking for help, because I think that's a lot of it too. So making things maybe a little bit more readily available to people would help get rid of that stigma. And that's something that we can help with the coordination piece and whatnot. So the emergency deck in front of you truly is just going to be to help us formalize some type of response. That's the whole point of it today. So it's completely up to you guys. We're going to do it anyways. So it's completely up to you guys if you want to do that declaration. I did talk to quite a bit of the counties surrounding us. As of right now, we're the only 2, us and Trail, that are looking at declaring an emergency today. Every other one around us has said that they don't feel it's needed until it's needed. I can understand that aspect of it too. I like to be prepared, but it is 100% up to you guys what you want to do.
You made it so easy.
Giving you all the facts.
I wanna wait. If we need to do this, we can call a special meeting and do it. That's my feelings on it.
sure.
I
I mean, for the emergency side, it's basically just opening funding if we need it. I mean,
if we need it, and I hate to come to you guys with the ask for a blank check, because as of this point, I just don't know what we need.
right. And that's what we discussed at the meeting the other day.
I mean,
We don't know what is needed until, like the meeting you guys are gonna have here.
Right.
Get together to get kind of a solidified plan.
And we could see a big change, like you said, tomorrow after election day here. Across the nation, so I think that's my feeling, is I'd like to wait on it a little bit.
And I think we're in a different set than what Trail County is in right now. So Trail County is going to be hurt, I think, pretty soon. Once things start to kind of show of what they're missing and what they're lacking, I think it's gonna hurt Trail a little bit more than it's gonna hurt us, just because we are sitting really well on our food pantry side of it. I think Brittany and everybody else have done a fantastic job making sure that is running how it's been running. And so they're sitting well financially and with food stocked and whatnot. I think they could honestly probably supply food to the whole county for 3 months before any concerns arise. So I think we're sitting in a really good position right now. that could change. I mean, you just
Sure.
never know, but you guys are always flexible that if we do need to do something quick, we can hold an emergency meeting. So that's why I'm not pushing this. I'm not 100% ready to do an emergency deck here in Steele County. I think Trail County, it's needed and I think it should happen over there. I'm gonna be over that meeting anyways, and we're gonna do what we need to do to make sure our response is what it needs to be. So you're not taking that away. You're just, if you were to do it today, you would just formalize that is all that it would be.
Attending the meeting tomorrow, is anybody gonna go to that?
I will be there.
What time is that?
10:30.
I kind of plan on going, I guess is what I'm getting at.
You can go, Perry.
Okay, and Neil, you said you'd probably wanna go too, right?
We should.
And that's no big deal. If two of us go, and I think this would be an event if all of us went, we wouldn't have to do an open meeting announcement or anything.
Well, I think
Or a
it's,
forum announcement,
Right.
because
it's good to figure out the plan. I mean, I think we could do this declaration. You know, if we need to, like
if
Perry.
we need to do it, we'll just get together.
There's monetary issues or not, we just kind of needed, I think we need to vet out what you guys need, what the community needs.
Right.
I think we're right. I mean, from my standpoint, we'll be there to help what we need to do. We don't want people who are hungry. I mean, flat out, you know.
I may be way off base, but I feel like this may be resolved by the end of the week.
Could be. Very well could be. I truly don't know.
They got odds on that in Vegas, or it might be a thing. I hope they do. I mean, just to get it moving again.
Yeah,
They get it resolved and moving forward, but who knows?
So tomorrow the idea is that we'll come up with, we'll identify some of the needs, if there's any solution to those needs right now, both short-term and long-term. And then, try to formulate a plan after that of what that could look like, of how we're gonna respond, which will include what your guys, declarations or funding or anything like that moving forward. So I'll send an email out to all you guys after our meeting tomorrow, and
So we can just table this for.
I think it'd be okay. I think how flexible you guys are, this is probably okay.
You guys all right with that?
I'm okay with that, with waiting.
Anything else, Ben?
No.
So there'll be four of us that are here that we know of that are going to that tomorrow. From our county. That should be plenty
I
of,
believe Brittany will be also there. She's the head of the food pantry.
okay,
Carla's coming. She told me. Carla's coming. And then
I've had a couple of Steele County residents reach out that were wondering if they could make sizable donations to our food
And
pantry.
they did,
Sure, they would love that.
the schools just had a huge, donation pickup through the whole county.
Yep.
So that also is also helping. They just got a big influx of food, but I'm sure they're.
The schools did.
Yes, yeah, the schools did. So they went around all the businesses or all the houses and how.
All the houses and whole,
And
yeah,
then they
for
went
sure.
through stuff. I can't remember the poundage of food, but it was a lot.
Right.
Yeah, so that was nice that they had that already planned. So it helped stop even more. So.
Try to keep you guys in the loop with everything, but if for some reason there's a transportation concern on the food pantries end where they need to bring food out, you might see the trailer driving around different places too. So just keeping you in the loop. I haven't offered it to them directly, but they know they call.
Possibility.
Are you up? Let's talk about Charlie for a minute.
Thanks, man.
I texted you.
See you later, Mike. Yeah. Your case here already?
It's gone. It's shut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe grab Anna. Oh, there she is.
And then you do.
You did. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, so I am here for building stuff today. I emailed you and Richard about the water in the basement. To be truthful, I don't know how bad it is. I don't know. I only go down there when I have to wash a load of laundry of, but I could tell that it had been there. It was drying up. I don't know how serious it is. Wayne said that that's a project that was waiting until after the outside was done. Don't know if that's a great idea. But I just don't ever want it to be like, well, why didn't anyone say anything about this? But it is like kind of in the back, like the coal room and by the old boiler. That's kind of where I saw it most.
Okay.
But that's not to say that it wasn't anywhere else, just because it was already kind of drying up by the time I even saw it. So,
You know, so it is.
no.
Could be on the side.
Well, I'm assuming, yeah, it was like after that big rain.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's seepage or I don't know if it's,
There's always been.
We had talked about sealing over on that side before.
Yes.
Is there a window or something over there? But that's on that side.
yeah,
And boilers in that corner.
yeah. So I think it's probably something that we don't want to let go for too long.
No pressure. Yeah, we should go look at it.
I think it's coming from the sidewalk grounds, just pulled away from the building a little bit.
Okay. This is all coming in.
Go down there and look.
Okay. The other thing I know I mentioned before, the handrails, but that, I don't know how we want to, Wayne said the architects need to work on that. I don't see why the architects, but it's like copper and marble. So I don't think you just want anyone working on the building in that way. You know what I mean? But they are coming off of the actual stairs and the walls. So that could be a liability thing pretty soon. You know what I mean? They get worse as they go up. I think they've just been pulled down on the bottom so much that it's just kind of like that.
Where's that at? Just up and down here? Or
Yeah, yep, all of the handrails. It's like coming off the wall on the third
handrail
floor.
Coming off.
Yeah, but like on the stairs. So not off the wall, I suppose. They're coming off the stairs.
Okay.
So the wall ones are fine, but no one goes over to the wall.
Oh, that
So
one,
the
yeah,
ones on the
yeah.
inside.
Yep.
And then the fly issue that is most obvious on the third floor. So I should have brought my phone to show you guys pictures. I mean, it's like a blanket of dead flies that I can clean up every few days. It's Wayne said he talked to somebody, they can spray the windows, but there has to be something in the building where they're laying eggs because it is like Charlie's office, like there was one day I walked in there and you're like crunching flies as you're walking through.
Pictures are gross.
It is horrifying. It's like from a horror movie. So, and like even Travis was like, there's gotta be somewhere in the building that they're coming from. It is not my expertise, thank God. But, I do think it's something probably before next year we wanna, and I kind of feel like that part where they sealed off, like between NDSU and our office, I'm wondering if it's there. Because you would think they'd be more on the south side, if anything, the warm side of the building, but they're not. They're on the opposite side. So I don't know. I just kind of theorizing, but I mean, I'll keep cleaning them up, but it's only gonna get worse. I mean, it's thousands of flies. So I just wanted to bring that up. I don't know the proper people to call for these things. And like I said, as far as the handrails, I just get really scared to call just anybody because it's our copper and it's the marble. And you don't want someone just kind of ruining those kind of trademark things in the courhouse.
I did talk to the architect and he's gonna be up here next week and he said he'd take a look at them and give a opinion on them. It could be done,
Okay.
just because it is an historic building. I said it's nice marble, we're gonna destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And they have those contacts. I don't know either. They would have those contacts, I would assume.
Okay. Anything else?
You wanna keep cleaning?
I do like cleaning. I like truly, I like the cleaning part. This stuff, like I don't have the time to do this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, especially just during this season, like not only do we have vaccines, but now there are many other things that will be coming down the line for us to fill. So I don't know enough about this for someone to tell me like, where's the water coming from? The sky. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I enjoy the cleaning as long as you guys are happy with how it's going. I'm happy to keep it. But yeah, this stuff I would love for someone else to kind of take the lead on as far as repairs and things like that.
Okay.
All good?
Sounds good.
All good.
We'll go take a look at the basement and
Okay.
the fly issue. That's.
They're everywhere.
Oh, I got a new building in there.
Do we already have a pest control place that comes here or no?
I don't think it's ever been actually sprayed at the building.
Midwest.
Just Midwest.
We sometimes figure out where that stuff is coming from. There.
And it's just weird because it's on the third floor in your office and the court.
Well, and even like this last weekend,
Oh, your office.
your office isn't as bad. Oh,
I think it's probably coming from the attic if it's on the third floor.
it's like the judges' quarters back there. It's
Been bad for years, 'cause I used office back in there too.
Well, maybe we should have them come in and bomb the third floor over a weekend or something.
they're coming from somewhere. Would you agree?
Somebody die in there.
Well, I think it's what, it's the time of year where
Just.
they're coming in to find.
Heat, warmth, yeah.
And
I mean, I think some are coming in, but this is like,
that's,
Problems, we got all these window air conditioners and they seem to be able
they
to.
can sneak in.
yeah.
For some reason, I'm in Canada, it doesn't feel like they're coming through that window.
Are they like the house flies?
Huge fly.
There's
Oh,
like,
They're
they're actual.
not the striped flies, like the,
Some of them are the straight.
okay, so some of the.
I'll bring up my phone and I'll show you guys the pictures. It's truly, it's like a pile of them.
It's fun every time you clean and the next week I come here.
Yeah.
They're back again.
And so I can clean twice a week and it's still,
Did you have back, Charlie?
That's what I asked Hannah, we had that no back, I just vacuum up.
you'd have to I have to change the bag on the vacuum every week because of the fly. Like, I mean, it's truly like,
They gotta come.
they're somewhere in the building, I think. So.
At least it's not spiders.
Red.
Could be worse.
Well, Kyle will get the snakes for me, so. But yeah, other than that, if you guys are happy with how cleaning is going, I'm happy to keep doing the cleaning. Cause
I
that's,
just don't want you to feel like you have to. If we need to do something, you just need to let us know.
yeah, that's, if I get sick of it, I'll bring it up, but I do like it for now, so. Yeah.
Good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Anna.
I can get a hold of Midwest Pest Control, the owner lives a few houses down in Hillsborough.
Do they have boxes here at the courthouse? I'm trying to think if he had a box, no?
Scott Larson.
Okay,
Wayne called Scott Larson Advantage. That's.
He did?
Yeah. Not gonna put spraying.
He did?
Yes, I don't think it was ever like come and do it, but I know we talked to him about it.
Or we better have somebody come in and do something about it if it's that bad.
Well, I'd like somebody to come in and see, rather than, addressing the symptom, I'd like to find the cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have also look at it.
I'll call Midwest so they can do. They may have had this experience in other buildings.
Right.
All right, everyone got a chance to look at the bills?
That was all of them, one folder.
Too many this month.
There was still plenty in there. Say there was like 1 point some. Yeah, there's some hope for surveillance. I told Cia to pay it and she said, no, we should get the permission to first.
And then I said pay it, and then she did.
I'll make a motion to approve the bills.
Motion by Barry,
I'll second that.
second by Kruger, all in favor,
Aye.
opposed? Motion carried. All right, is that everything?
That's it.
I think so.
Motion to adjourn.
Wait, motion.
Motion by Chris,
Second.
second by Kruger, all in favor,
Aye.
opposed, motion carried. Meeting adjourned.